reef, which we were told is going to die, is now making a comeback. See, we're not going extinct. We can do this, people. But good news is bad news for Democrats because they can't make money off it. You can't save the climate if the climate doesn't need saving. The problem is sometimes these projects do more harm than good. Just look at the whales. The last month, 6 whales have all washed up dead on the Jersey Shore.
That's what happens when you start surveying for ocean wind projects that are going to absolutely destroy our area.
Did they OD on fentanyl? Were they whacked by whoever got mini Madoff's cohorts? Something unusual is happening to these whales. Maybe this has something to do with it. New Jersey is actively preparing to build massive wind farms right off the coast. And the whales are paying the price. Probably these experts are saying these projects are killing these whales, and they haven't even broken ground yet. I mean, they're just doing surveys. This whale was actually buried in Atlantic City. But believe me, it's a whole lot better than how we used to do it.
It had been so long since a whale had washed up in Lane County, nobody could remember how to get rid of one. So dynamite it was, some 20 cases or a half ton of it. The hope was that the long-dead Pacific gray whale would be almost disintegrated by the blast, and that any small pieces still around after the explosion would be taken care of by seagulls and other scavengers.
Well, I'm confident that it'll work. The only thing is we're not sure just exactly how much explosives it'll take to disintegrate this.
Not only are these windmills killing the whales, they're eyesores. And prime time is hearing these babies have enough raw power to knock Chris Christie right off his chair at the beach. Mike Dean's an ocean advocate and member of the New Jersey group Protect Our Coast. Mike, we're hearing these things are going to be 1,000 feet tall. You're going to be able to see them. I think we have an artistic rendition of what they're going to look like at the Jersey Shore. If you guys can put that up on the screen. I mean, you're not going to be basking into the beautiful New Jersey coast. You're going to be able to see these monsters as you're slathering on sunscreen. What are the effects going to be?
Well, yeah, I think, Jesse, thanks for having me on, first of all, and thanks for your coverage of this story. It's an important one. We're down here in Atlantic City, right where they buried that whale on Monday or Sunday after it washed up on Saturday. The harms with these projects and the costs are limitless, and it's really hard to find any benefits at all. What we're looking, it's not a good idea, I don't think, in anybody's mind, to pave the ocean floor from Massachusetts out around Long Island all the way down the Jersey coast to Carolina. I mean, pave the ocean floor and then embed 90-story wind turbines off the coast. Like you said, they'll be visible, but the aesthetics is the least of it. You know, there's no reason to kill whole species of protected animals to do that. As you mentioned, we've had 6 protected whales wash up in a month. The industrial wind companies are out there pounding the seabed with sonar, with geothermal and geotechnical sonar that confuses the whales. They operate on the same frequency as the whales, and it separates the moms from the baby whales. The whales can wander into ship traffic, and you know, here we had 6 have washed up in a month's period of time. Your producer sent me a release from Governor Murphy talking today about the wind port they're building and how important it was. We signed another client, I think they're Norwegian, or they might be Danish, I'm not sure, as a tenant in a wind port in Paulsboro, which is on the other side of the state. Where is the announcement about the investigation for these 6 whales that washed up dead over the last month? 33 days. It's unprecedented. So there needs to be an investigation. There needs to be a ceasing of all operations out there in the ocean. And there needs to be a stopping of the permitting and of the solicitation of new power and new lease sales in the Atlantic until we find some answers. And if we find the answers that say this is harmful, which it clearly is. Common sense would tell you that's what killed these whales. That's the only new thing going on out there right now. We've had, you know, commercial fishing and we've had recreational fishing going on for generations, if not centuries here. And, you know, now we're doing this and we have dead whales washing up.
I know. Well, we're going to talk to Governor Murphy about this. And, you know, if you're watching at home, contact the governor, contact his office, see if we can slow this thing down because, you know, I'm kidding around a little bit about the eyesore. I mean, this thing is just running roughshod over marine life and it's no good off the Jersey Shore. Thank you very much. Mike, stay warm out there and keep up the good work.
Thanks, Jesse, and thanks for your attention to this.